You guys remember that prank call that Shedeur Sanders got in the earlier parts of the draft? And then we thought he was getting drafted by the Saints, right? Because it was on streaming, and then everybody figured out it was a prank. Shedeur was getting played. Imagine in one of the most important moments of your life, somebody's taking that opportunity to play a prank on you. Well, it looks like they got to the bottom of it. They figured out exactly who did it because this kid, Jax Olbrich, who's the son of defensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons, Jeff Olbrich, if I'm saying that right, posted this apology today. The internet detective's been working on it in the last 24 hours. There was rumors it was this kid. But anyway, he says, on Friday night, I made a tremendous mistake. Shedeur, what I did was completely inexcusable, embarrassing, and shameful. You think? I'm so sorry I took away from your moment. You think? It was selfish and childish. I could never imagine getting ready to celebrate one of the greatest moments of your life, and I made a terrible mistake, and I messed with that moment. Thank you for accepting my call earlier today. I hope you can find in your heart to forgive me. What's more disturbing about this is this kid plays football as well. He played football in high school from what I've seen. I know he tried to erase everything on his, but you go find it. He played football. So your dad is a defensive coordinator. Talk about almost probably ruining your father's reputation, endangering his livelihood to put food on the table to feed you because you want to get some key laughs with your little prep boy friends, right? Okay, well, the Falcons also had to make a statement. And as you can see here, I'm probably not going to read this whole thing. It's just the top here, the Falcons is kind of absolving himself, explaining how it happened. Earlier this week, Jax Olbrich, the 21-year-old son of defense coordinator Jeff Olbrich, unintentionally came across the draft contact phone numbers for Shedeur Sanders off an open iPad while visiting his parents' home and wrote the number down to later conduct a prank call. Why does the defense coordinator have Shedeur Sanders' number? I know that Shedeur Sanders says he got a phone only for coaches. Pretty smart, right? It wasn't his personal. And only the coaches had it. Shedeur is a quarterback, so I'm presuming the offensive staff will have it. But maybe that's just how they run things there. Not a big deal. All right, whatever, I understand. Jeff Olbrich was aware of the data exposure of any facets of the prank and was made aware of the above only after the fact, okay? So they've apologized there. I just want to say to the NFL, this does not look good, okay? So hear me out. Y'all already seen the videos out there, people pointing out, right? Shedeur Sanders doesn't get drafted to the 5th round. Meanwhile, the NFL is using all of their marketing, right? All of the marketing that could involve Shedeur, like he's a first-round pick, throwing him out there. People saying the league might have colluded to humble him, and it's not a talent thing, right? Then let's talk about it. There's the fact that Deion Sanders, kind of there's a little bit of envy from other guys because Deion he walk his own walk, talk his own talk, right? Start seeing some of that stuff, but you're going to have to deal with his sons. And God forbid they good football players. Shiloh signed a deal with Tampa Bay Bucks. God forbid. What they say, it's very rare for a 5th round to become a starter. Okay. God forbid Shedeur Sanders save the Browns. Y'all think you're going to want to do worse than prank call. All right.